12V, got bottles, got all the way shorty, what you want, I got what you need.
Hello everyone and welcome to another week at How I Came Up. My name is Sam Hill, the Career Change Guru, and this week we have Pierre Batchler, the CEO of Paradise Clothing Line. He's going to share how he started his organization in 2003 out of New York City, all the way to what he's doing today. He's also going to share some personal stories. So let's get to it. This is How I Came Up.
Pierre Batchler, I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. Just growing up, PS 85, MS 113, shopping on Fordham Road, downtown 42nd Street, going to museums with my pops, my moms, Central Park, just regular city kid life. Growing up, just was into the streets, you know, hanging out, playing ball, tagging. So tagging is just a form of graffiti, you know, your name. You know, my nickname is Peppy, so I used to tag Peppy on the train, on the buses, you know, not really legal, but just a way to get your art off. My first time I seen the tag on the train, this is early New York, like early 90s when they were still tagging the trains, and I seen all of these colors and all of this artwork come out of nowhere, you know what I mean? And you don't know who did it, but it was so inspiring. I felt like I wanted to be a part of that culture, and I just stuck with it from there. So big shout out to North Carolina Central University, Durham, North Carolina. I will say made me a man. The relationships I have today were shaped because of my college years. The people that are in the background that you can't see right now have been with me since 2003. So college was beautiful, man. And I'm not the only one that's probably gonna say this, but best years of my life, the most exciting times. It's very rare that you have a window where everyone is receptive to new ideas and willing to work together and willing to build something from the ground. No complaining, just hard work and enthusiasm. And that's what college was for me. College was just a bunch of my brothers vibing out, partying, you know what I mean? We started a team Paradise there, so we had a modeling organization, social organization, we gave back. We just built and we sharpened each other, and it shows to this day. You know, our friendships are solid because of that, you know what I mean? These are my brothers because of NCC. So I believe the tagging was the motivation and helped me develop my skill set in the arts to become the creative director and founder for Paradise Clothing Company. That was the inspiration for the brand. A lot of things that we did initially were hand painted and basically tagged. You know, I was tagging t-shirts, and we developed a cult following that group, and we are here today because of that tagging. So I'm very proud of that.
Hi, my name is Shamari James, co-founder and CEO of Equity Now Inc., nonprofit charter management organization to Legends Charter School. And our mission, we believe in expediting change. So we provide, as a charter management organization, services to Legends Charter School. So every single kid in our school receives a stock portfolio. It's not just enough to grow your wealth, but you also need to sustain your wealth. So we're fundamentally focused on ensuring that we are seeing that there is competency exercise with social and emotional learning within our school and in the communities that we serve. So now that you've seen and heard about Equity Now Inc., I hope that you're wondering, how can you help? Please visit us at www.equitynowinc.org to support us, to donate to us, to become a partner, or even collaborate. We're also on all social media at Equity Now Inc. We appreciate you. Look forward to working with you.
Yeah, so, you know, growing up in the Bronx, I mean, a hustler spirit was something that I was always instilled with. You know what I mean? I kind of grew up around the hustlers. Not necessarily ideal for a kid, but definitely beneficial today. But the idea hit me in college when I was a history major in college. So the idea hit me when I realized it was so much historically wrong with the world. The way things have the way events have occurred and things have taken place that just didn't seem humane. And I wanted to develop a brand that I could speak to people and speak to truth without having to have a 2-hour conversation about what humanity is and how we should treat each other. So I came up with Paradise, because essentially we have to have paradise here on earth. So that was something that drove me to move towards the brand and actually creating a product that people could resonate with. So the first thing I do, and this is the hustle part, I go to Broadway to the wholesale spots and find me some like 4 or 5 dozen t-shirts, and I just hand paint them. And I bring them back down after winter break back to North Carolina, and I'm just rocking them. And I get the responses, oh, where you grab that from? So in my mind, I'm like, oh, word? You think I bought this from a store? Oh, so it's lit. So we in here. So that motivation alone let me know that I could do it. And that was the light bulb for me. Like, oh, they already think it's from a store. Let me keep pushing it. And I kept pushing it. And, I had my setbacks. People come up to me on campus. They got a hole in their shirt. Yo, it's a hole in my shirt. So I have to redo it or give them a free one. But all of those things and all of those struggles taught me customer service. You know what I mean? It taught me discretion. It taught me the quality of product and how important it was to the customer. So that struggle and that come up, like I said before, was beautiful. And it was a part of who I am today. You know what I mean? I was embarrassed at moments, for sure. Like, somebody walk up to you with something you designed with all your heart and they got a hole in it and you're in front of other people. You gotta fix that situation quick. And that was something I had to learn how to do on the fly. So that helps me with business today. When we run into a jam or we run into an issue, we don't panic. We fix that situation on the fly and we keep it moving, we keep it progressing. So that struggle has definitely built me and built the character that I have to run a business today. It was definitely late nights. I actually used to hand paint fashion shows, like 6, 7 scenes. I'd hand paint everything. So it was a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of delirious nights. But I feel like that groundwork is what established me and established the story. And it's the reason that I have the support that I have today, because people see my come up. Like, they seen how I came up, literally. They remember me walking around in painted shorts, going to class, because they knew I had to go back to the dorm and make shirts. And so that was my outfit, on campus, just a white tee, maybe some fresh Uptowns and a pair of painted khakis, because I knew I had to work, you know what I mean, as soon as I got out of class. So the struggle was definitely there, but it was beautiful to me. It was never something that I complained about. It was always something that I enjoyed, and I knew that it would pay off in the long run, and it's doing so now. So the company, Paradise Clothing Company, is the brand that I established in 2003 as a vision in college at North Carolina Central University. At 19, didn't really know what I was doing for the most part, but I did know that I had to incorporate myself and legitimize my business. So I did that, and I built it, from grassroots marketing, support from Greeks, other social organizations on campus, local businesses, and I took it back to New York, got the support there as well. Also got a lot of love in DC and Virginia and surrounding areas in North Carolina around NCCU as well. And the company has flourished off of that idea that I started in 2003. So I used to rhyme. I'm still nice, though. But so that was my name. I had to spell it differently because I've always understood trademarks and using words that are already copywritten, so I just put the twist on it, Paradyce. And I started writing it out, you know what I mean? And being from New York, you see a lot of branding, a lot of marketing. So Gap was always something strong, Polo was always something strong. And I'm like, how can they put this word on something and it just sell out this fast? And I used to write Paradise out, and I'm like, I could put this on a shirt, and I believe it can go. And it did, and I stuck with the name, and it goes. You know what I mean? It does. People support it. They resonate with it, whether it be from a materialistic point of view or from a spiritual point of view or emotional point of view. Everybody wants to experience paradise in some way, shape, or form, either in this life or afterlife. So it was something that I had to go with. It was given to me, I believe, by God. I don't think it was something that I had a choice in the matter. So I would call my style, if you were to call it, I would call it abstract, childlike, the ability to catch a person's eye with simplicity, but style at the same time. And I think that's what the brand represents. That's what I represent. Bold colors, youthful colors, but also a complexity behind those psychologically. It's a lot of input and it's a lot of psychological effects that colors have on people, and we try to use those in our brand with what we're doing. And tagging is just that free-flowing confidence that I have when I'm making clothes and when I'm designing or sketching new collections. The tagging is the inspiration for that. It reminds me to be myself. It reminds me to not stray or try to do, the trendy vibe or whatever's going on. Just stay with what grounded me and what started me and what I'm doing. So tagging will always be something that I go back to and revert back to when it comes to design with the brand. I just keep a sketchbook. Probably got like 20 sketchbooks, and I keep books. I'm a sponge, you know what I mean? Like we live in an information age, so I'm reading, you know what I mean? I'm reading Flash in the Spirit now, which is a book on, African culture and African spirit, African art. And I'm just pulling from that. So I just stay sharp by just reading. One thing I did learn in college was research, how to effectively research, primary sources, things like that. So that's what keeps me sharp and focused and, straight and narrow with the vision of the brand, just constantly building on historical truth and putting it into the light for people to see, you know what I mean, through our brand. So I just stay that way, and I just, like I said, I keep sketching. I have fun with it. If I ain't having fun with it, I'm gonna pause until it comes back naturally. I'm not gonna force it or try to make something that's already out there. I'm gonna just build on what I know I can do.
If you've been hurt in a car accident, call 716-390-9592. Our lawyers can help you get money. Had your civil rights or contract rights violated, stopped or wrongfully detained by the police? Call us now, 716-390-9592. Got an issue with your landlord or tenant? Call us now, 716-390-9592. Call RHM Consulting, 716-390-9592. That's 716-390-9592.
I'm Rashid H. McDuffie, and I approve this message.
So it's definitely been times that you hit a wall creatively. It's probably people that can agree with me. It's kind of like a seesaw, When you don't have the money, when you don't have the funds, you can create endlessly. And then when you have the funds, you hit the wall. And I ran into that. When I got the funds, when I was stable enough to do more, I ran into a rut creatively. But my inspiration when I do hit that wall, just like I said, is nature. You know what I mean? Nature, books. I'm a transcendentalist for the most part. You know what I mean? I'm inspired by what God has given us on this earth, and those things inspire me to create and to uplift through my design. So just step outside, take a walk. Sit at a lake. Wherever I'm at, I like going to the beach. I like being by the water. I like seeing the strength of nature and the strength of the universe. And those things usually free my mind up when it comes to design. I mean, I've been to the Fed, you know what I mean? I did 2 years, so that stifled the vision, but it cleared it, if that makes sense. So I was doing the wrong thing, but God showed me what I had on the right side and showed me that that's where I was supposed to be. You know, trying to stay afloat. You know, we won't disclose what it was, but I'm pretty sure people understand. And God sat me down and helped me realize what was important to me. And He showed me actually what was important to me. You know, I got letters written in to the judge from my peers and close friends and family that I had met through Paradise. And it helped. And, you know, God showed me the blessings that I had doing positive things and how I should continue to focus on those things more so than just money or, you know, fast money, should I say. So those 2 years that I was isolated, literally nothing showed me the importance of Paradise. The next step for us is just growth, you know, astronomical, colossal growth. We made the globe our logo for a reason, so we intend to take this to an international stage and build a community of people that understand the concept and the vision that we're trying to, you know, give to the world. So we just want to keep going, you know, and Paradise won't just be clothing. It'll be philanthropy. It'll be, you know, education. It'll be sharpening each other, you know, as humans. And I think once we get to that stage, you know, the sky is not even the limit. You know, we go beyond what our wildest dreams with it. So that's what's next for us. Just continuously building, continually growing the dream and connecting with new people that are like-minded. And even if you're not like-minded, still connecting and building and learning others' opinions, just growing, just growth. That's all we focus on, is growth. The people in my circle have helped me tremendously. Every one of them in ways that they probably can't even imagine, from just inspiring me when I'm down to teaching me things structurally from a business aspect that I might not pay attention to or care to pay attention to. These people, like Daryl Simpson, like Shamari, like just these people just create a structure and sound advice that, you know, you have to pay attention to. So these are things that, you know, my circle of support brings to me, because I'm just an artist. You know, I'm simple. I'm a simple guy. I'm just an artist. I just want to create. You know what I mean? And they handle the red tape, and they teach me to handle some of the red tape as well, even though I try to avoid it, but they do. And they've helped me become stronger as a businessman because of that. So, you know, shout out to my team, 100%. Family and friends to me are the basis of life and my inspiration. I don't think anybody can be their 100% self without development from family and from friends and encouragement from family and from friends. So that's my wealth. Monetary things are my wealth. The support that I have from friends and brothers and sisters that I met along the way, and family, blood family, that's the support and that's the true wealth for me. That family, us being able to link up, laugh, joke, argue, sharpen each other and build, that's wealth to me. That's how you strengthen yourself and you strengthen your circle. Your crew can't be touched if everybody's sharpening each other. So that's the value of family is everything. This is Pierre Batchler. This is how I came up.
Maria, Radio Red Rocks, Red.
This is Addison Henderson.
I'm Danielle Jackson.
It's Ponzo Houdini.
And this is how I came up.
I'm the career change guru, Sam Hill, and host of How I Came Up. This season, we have entertainers, entrepreneurs, and educators. Season 3 of How I Came Up is going to be extraordinary. Now let's get to it. This is how I came up.